Good morning, America. I'm Wilson Verrett.
And I'm Al Cobb.
In recent news, an American U-2 weather plane has been missing for the past few days. According to current knowledge, it was last seen surveying weather patterns off the coast of western Alaska.
The news of this has reached President Eisenhower, and there is currently no new developments in this case. We will have a more in-depth story on the situation when we get back after this commercial break.
It appears that NASA has claimed responsibility for the missing weather plane. Here we have a clip of the press conference that was held earlier today.
While we believe that the plane might have gone down near the coast, there are some very bad weather conditions up there. The weather condition that hit the plane was most likely a big blizzard. Our planes really aren't meant to take that kind of punishment and abuse.
Then what are these planes for?
So planes are mainly used for mundane meteorological purposes like detecting storms off the coast and the like. They almost never get caught like that.
So does NASA even own one of these planes?
In fact, we do, and here's a picture of the one that was lost just before that day.
So why did this one crash? Was it because of those communists? I always thought Alaska was dangerous, being so close to Russia and all.
The plane was experiencing technical difficulties while in the air, probably due to static interference or unusual pressure changes. These were caused by a large storm that was in the area while the plane was flying. It wasn't any communist doing, and these events were all perfectly natural.
So is it true that the U-2 Triangle Lake can fly at an altitude of over 65,000 feet?
Yes, that is true.
That's ridiculous. That's far above any storm.
Yes, under usual conditions it is, but the storm was anything but usual. The technical difficulties that the plane was experiencing caused the plane to fly below its preferred altitude, and by flying below its preferred altitude, the plane experienced violent weather patterns that hindered its performance and made it crash.
Is it possible that the pilot, Gary Powers, may have defected to the communist side while on the mission?
That's ridiculous. Our pilots are trained as soldiers. They would never go over to the communist side. Such a notion is absurd.
So that seems to be the case. A weather plane tragically caught in a storm off of Alaska. Let's hope that a search team can get up there quickly to look for a pilot and rescue him from the freezing wilderness until tomorrow. This is Al Cobb.
And I'm Wilson Verrett, and we'll see you tomorrow, America.
Tomorrow.
Good morning, America. I'm Wilson Verrett.
And I'm Crispy Bacon, and I will be covering for Al Cobb because he's sick with the flu.
Today, there appears to be more developments in the U-2 weather plane incident.
Professional rescue teams have made it up to Alaska and are assisting the preliminary search teams, but neither have had any luck in finding the missing pilot or the plane.
However, both NASA and Gary Powers' family believe that he will come back safe. They trust in his experience.
In a quote taken from his wife, "I know that Gary has always been tough, able to withstand any conditions. I am sure I will see him back here soon."
Let's hope so, Chris. I hear that the Alaskan wilderness can get pretty harsh, a lot colder than what Powers was used to in Kentucky, where he grew up. I'm Wilson Verrett.
And I'm Crispy Bacon, and we'll see you tomorrow, America.
Tomorrow.
morning, America. I'm Wilson Verrett.
And I'm Crispy Bacon.
Today, we have breaking news on the U-2 weather plane incident.
The Russians have claimed responsibility for the disappearance of the plane, which they claim was spying on them.
I also hear that the Russians have claimed to have captured the plane and the pilot. However, they have not shown the plane or the pilot to anyone, leaving the entire world to just trust their word. Do you think these claims have any merits, Chris?
I don't know, but what I do know is that we have received exclusive footage from an interview with the Russians. Let's see what they have to say.
Yes, we have your American spy plane, but I will warn you, it will only make the relationships between our countries more severe. Imagine living in a state of cordiality only to see it be destroyed. You Americans, never living in peace, just as our great leader Khrushchev predicted. But you shall see, we have your pilot and your plane.
Where are you keeping the plane? How do we know that you have it?
You cannot see it, but I swear it is in our custody. That is why you will never find it.
Well, Chris, what do you think of the situation now?
I still think the Russians are lying.
You bring up a good point. The Russians have known to exaggerate or outright lie about things to scare America.
At this moment, I don't think the Russians are actually in possession of the missing plane, but further investigations could lead to some more solid evidence, instead of just believing the Russians' word.
Well, we'll keep you all updated as the story progresses. I'm Wilson Verrett.
And I'm Crispy Bacon, and we'll see you tomorrow, America. Stay classy.
Tomorrow.
Good morning, America. I'm Wilson Verrett.
And I'm Crispy Bacon.
Recently, we've been able to send a reporter to the location at which the Soviets claim the plane crashed. Let's see what he has to say about this crash site.
But that's where the Russians claim to have the plane. Looks like that's where the wreckage is, way over there. I should probably get out of here.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
I need backup.
I gotta get out of here. Gotta go.
We would like to assure viewers that we have confirmation that the field correspondent seen in this video is unharmed and is safely on his way back to the United States.
And as for the clip, it sure seems as though something happened out there. Maybe even a plane crash.
I agree, Wilson. They definitely want to protect something. But doesn't it seem strange that the weather plane meant for Alaska would wind up so far away?
It does, Chris. Unless the tale that the Russians came up with earlier about the plane spying on them is true.
I don't know. The whole situation is becoming quite the mystery.
I agree. It seems as though we'll have to wait for some more information before we can get a good picture of the story. Until then, this is Wilson Verrett.
And I'm Crispy Bacon, and we'll see you tomorrow, America.
Tomorrow.
Good morning, America. I'm Wilson Verrett.
And I'm Crispy Bacon.
It seems that the mystery surrounding the U-2 plane incident has finally been solved.
That's right, Wilson. Earlier today in a press conference, President Eisenhower admitted that the plane was indeed spying on the Soviet Union. However, he denies any involvement in the matter.
Quite the interesting turn of events. But despite the president's words on the matter, the Soviet Union is still not satisfied. I hear that Khrushchev has already cancelled President Eisenhower's upcoming trip to Moscow, and that the Soviet Union may begin to cut more ties.
The Soviet Union also refuses to release pilot Gary Powers, and they've also sentenced him to many years of hard labor as well as time in prison.
I hope that the United States representatives can help work out a deal to get him out of prison before too long.
Same here. Our wishes go out to Gary Powers' family, who must be going through a tough time right now.
And with that, we'll see you tomorrow, America. This is Wilson Verrett.
And I'm Crispy Bacon. What a chaotic week. We'll see you tomorrow morning, America. Stay classy.